Joining us now, Tennessee State Representative Justin J. Pearson. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, glad to be with you.
What do you make of the claim that Bondi just posted on social media earlier today? She says in just over 48 hours, the Memphis State Task Force made 53 arrests and seized 20 illegal firearms, and that they've also located a missing juvenile and 3 firearms recovered at the home of a murder suspect. What do you know about those numbers?
Listen, Bondi, Hegseth, and Trump are all using Memphis as a pawn in their ploy to turn our democracy into an authoritarian state. We don't want them here. We do not need them here. And the fact that they are here creating a quasi de facto law enforcement government over our police department is deeply problematic and worrisome. And the governor, who is agreeing to a lot of this, doesn't even have the authority via our Constitution to deploy the National Guard into our community. They are using the idea of Black criminality. They're using all of this as a part of their own scheming, their own planning to take away and strip away rights and powers of local government. And that needs to worry everybody across our country.
They clearly want to have a racial argument. They want to have an argument about inner cities or crime-ridden areas. They want to push it because they believe that these Democratic-run places are lawless and that they are so obsessed with woke ideology and decision-making that they don't actually care about the safety of their citizens. How do you push back against that?
Right. One, it's an idea rooted in white supremacy and the idea that we do not have the right, the ability to self-govern. But the other reality is this governor and this administration have stripped away violence intervention programming funding. They have taken away SNAP benefits that help some of the poorest and the most marginalized people. If you ever want to address crime, you can't not talk about poverty. Over 22% of our people live in poverty. 37.2% of our children are underneath the poverty line. And no resources have come federally or at the state level to address those root causes. Without addressing those root causes, there's going to be no way that we tackle any of the problems that come and end up in crimes. But in addition to that, this governor has refused to pass any laws that I have presented to end the gun violence epidemic. Instead, he passed permitless carry laws to allow for you to carry a permit after the age of, allow you to carry a firearm without a permit after the age of 18. And he signed it in a Beretta factory. And so they aren't interested in actually creating solutions that prevent crimes from happening, taking guns off of the street, or providing for the needs of people who are impoverished and in horrible conditions. Instead, they are happy using this Black-led city with the majority Black leadership as a pawn in their scheme to take away our democracy, to reduce our rights, and to silence the voices of people who want more investment and want to see poverty eradication, not military occupation.
Memphis is at an historic 25-year low across all major crime categories. Still 145 murders so far this year. What does the city need in order to get that number down to 0?
Yes, we don't want a single person to lose their life in our city. We don't want there to be gun violence. We want to see more laws at the state level and at the federal level that protect us from gun violence in particular. And we need $10 billion of investment to eradicate poverty, provide housing for every person in our city, including our veterans, provide access to health care, mental health resources, and educational opportunities that deal with the infrastructure that is suffering in our community. If you want to help us, help us. But over-policing, militarizing our streets, terrorizing our community is not the way to do this. But that is exactly what is happening as a part of this wannabe dictator Donald Trump's playbook. And Pam Bondi said it herself, they're not coming to care for the people. They're coming to protect investments like Elon Musk XAI facility. We have to be clear and open-eyed about what is happening. And this is detrimental to our democracy, to our values, and to our community, and we don't want it.
Why do you think the governor of Tennessee is allowing this to happen? Other governors, Democratic governors, have said no and have refused the president's attempts to force in federal troops.
I mean, Governor Bill Lee is a coward, as is Cameron Sexton, William Lambert, the leaders in Tennessee who are Republicans. They're cowards, and they're capitulating, and they're obeying in advance. And in this moment in time, we cannot obey in advance as we see our rights stripped away and taken away for the benefit of a wannabe dictator or for a governor who's been in power for 7 years and has done absolutely nothing to reduce crime in Memphis, has done absolutely nothing to invest in our communities, in youth programs, in in food programs, in the supports that we actually know ultimately reduce people's propensity for participating in crime. He hasn't done a single thing in 7 years. And now he says, well, I'm going to send in the National Guard. I'm going to do all these other things. You had all this time to do something. And every time that I've sent a bill to reduce gun violence, every time I've sent a bill to give us money for transportation, for healthcare access, for teachers, the governor and the Republican Party have refused to even get the bills to the floor. They don't care about addressing or solving the root causes of the problem because they want to perpetuate these myths about Black inferiority, Black criminality. They want attacks on immigrants to be something that all of us support. They want to see an increase in ISIS participation in our communities, and we have to hold the line against it.
All right. Thank you so much, Representative Justin Pearson. I appreciate your time, sir. Good luck out there.